I am not enough. I am unlovable. I will be abandoned. I do not matter. Something is wrong with me. These are not just fears. These are subconscious programs that have been quietly running your relationships, your reactions, and your sense of self, possibly for decades. In this video, we are going to walk through all 21 core wounds together. Notice what lands, notice what brings up feeling in your body. That recognition is where everything starts to shift. This is part 4 of my core wounds series, the full list of 21 wounds. I am Stacey, a psychotherapist and a certified integrative attachment theory coach. If you are just finding this, start with part 1, link in the description. Subscribe so you don't miss part 5, where we get into how to actually rewire these patterns. Let's get into it. Welcome to lesson 4, the 21 core wounds, a guided walkthrough through the full list. This one is a little different from the others. We are going to slow down and actually walk through the full list of core wounds together. I want you to approach this as a self-discovery exercise rather than an information lesson. So as I read through these, just notice. Notice what lands. Notice what brings up a feeling in your body. Notice what you recognize in yourself, even if it is uncomfortable. You don't need to have all of them. Most people have a few that are more dominant than others, and some may have been so present for so long that they feel less like wounds and more like just who you are. This is actually the most important one to pay attention to. I have grouped the 21 wounds into 4 clusters to make them easier to sit with. Here we go. Wounds around worth and self-value. These are the wounds that speak to how you feel about yourself at the most fundamental level. I am not enough. I am bad. I am stupid. I am unworthy. Something is wrong with me. I am defective. I am unimportant. If any of these feel familiar, you may notice they tend to activate when you make mistakes, when you're criticized, when you compare yourself to others, or when you feel like you have to earn love or belonging. Here are wounds around connection and belonging. These are the wounds that speak to how safe and secure you feel in your relationships and in the world. I am abandoned or alone. I am unloved. I am rejected. I don't belong. I am disconnected. I am disliked or I am excluded. These wounds often activate in social situations, in moments of conflict, when someone pulls away, or when you feel on the outside of something. They can make ordinary moments of distance feel catastrophic. Wounds around safety and control. These wounds speak to your sense of physical or emotional safety and your ability to protect yourself. I am unsafe. I am trapped or stuck. I am helpless. I am powerless or I have no control. If these resonate, you may notice they activate when you feel pressured, when you can't see a way out of a situation, or when someone else's emotions feel overwhelming or threatening. The nervous system response is often withdrawal, shutdown, or a strong need for space. Wounds around being seen and respected. These wounds speak to whether you feel visible, valued, and treated with dignity. I am unseen or unheard. I don't matter. I am disrespected. I am weak. I am or I will be betrayed. These tend to activate when you feel talked over, dismissed, or when your needs are consistently deprioritized. They can also show up as a deep difficulty trusting people, especially after a significant experience of betrayal. So, what to do with what you noticed? Okay, take a breath. If you recognized yourself in several of those, that is completely normal. Most people carry a handful of dominant wounds, plus a few that show up situationally depending on the relationship or the context. What I want you to take from this lesson is not just a list. It is a more specific language for what has been happening inside you. Because there is a real difference between knowing I feel bad about myself sometimes and being able to say my I am not enough wound got activated today when my partner gave me that feedback. That specificity matters. It matters from being inside the wound or being able to see it. And that distance, even a small amount of it, is where the healing starts. You are not your wounds. They are programs, and programs can be changed. That is exactly what we are going to go into in the final lesson. In lesson 5, we are going to talk about how to actually start reconditioning these wounds. Not just understanding them, but actively working with the subconscious to begin replacing the old programming with something new. I will see you there. If this resonated with you, subscribe so you don't miss the rest of this series. And if you want to go even deeper, I have a full library of mini courses on attachment healing and relationship patterns on Inside Timer. This series is just a taste of what is over there. The link is in the description. I will see you in the next one.